Welcome to Sheri-Fun Vibe, the place for travel tips, news, deals, and special events. We're so excited as we're drawing closer to the launch of MSC Seaside. You've heard us talking about this glorious ship that mimics the South Beach in Miami experience. Well, guess what? It's almost here. It's about to do its inaugural sailing across the Mediterranean, leaving the shipyard where final touches are now happening in Italy for the Caribbean. And man, am I excited. The clients who have already made their bookings are in for a treat. And not to mention the price. Guys, the price is out of this world. Let's take a little look at some of the intricate details that await you on the MSC Seaside. Come with us.
MSC Cruises are at it again. They're building another new ship in their quest to double their passenger capacity by 2026, which is especially impressive when you think they've already built and launched 12 new ships since 2000. Now, that's more than any other cruise line, just for starters. And this new ship is called the MSC Seaside, and it's part of the €9 billion expansion, which includes another new 11 ships by 2026.
Now, in case you're confused, in episode 50 we looked at the MSC Meraviglia, which is the other new ship MSC are launching this year.
And if you want to find out about that episode, click the link there.
But MSC Seaside is the first of the line's new Seaside class, slightly different class of ship, and that launches just 6 months later in December 2017. And she's the new ship we're going to be talking about today.
Without further ado, here is Keith and Jay's guide to everything you need to know about MSC Seaside. Well, everything that we know so far and we can pass on to you. So let's start with the basics, Jade. She's currently being built in Italy at the famous Fincantieri shipyard, which is near Venice. In fact, my sister lives near there, very nice place. Now, ships from MSC, Holland America, Carnival, Princess, Cunard and Disney and more have all been built there. But interestingly though, along with her sister ship that's coming out the year after next, she's going to be the largest ship ever to be built at the shipyard at 160,000 tonnes. She's the first of 3 new ships that will form the Seaside class, with her sister, the Seaview, launching in June 2018.
She'll set sail on her 3-week maiden voyage across the Atlantic on December the 1st, before being christened in Miami later that month, and will not only be MSC's first ship to be christened in the US, but also the first ship to have an English name. Then she'll go on to home port in Miami with a view on getting in on that highly competitive and lucrative US cruise market.
It's costing an estimated €700 million to build the MSC Seaside, and at MSC believe that many of the new super ships that are built lose their connection with the sea and the environment that you're actually sailing through. So they've specifically based the Seaside's design around the outside. This means that every element of the ship has been designed to enable you to enjoy the outside more. More eating spaces outside, outdoor fitness facilities, and even spa treatments out in the fresh air. In fact, the Seaside will offer the largest ratio of outdoor space of any cruise ship at sea.
MSC Seaside will also be the second of MSC's new smart ships, the first being the Meraviglia, of course. One of the greatest benefits for this is that they're being specifically designed for efficiency, with special scrubber technology to neutralise the carbon dioxide emissions. And again, in a fantastic step in the right direction, they'll be water emission free, meaning that they will not pollute the world's oceans.
The other great advantage with this new smart tech, which is actually being rolled out fleet-wide, is how it will massively increase comfort and convenience for passengers. MSC have partnered with Samsung and they're introducing a fab new piece of shipwide tech called NFC, which basically includes a dedicated app accessible on phones and in-cabin TVs, along with sensor-packed wristbands, which will, among other things, allow guests unrivaled access to make payments, book spa treatments and specialty restaurants, access your cabin and your safe, and even geolocate your children through your devices, which has most parents saying hallelujah.
In addition, you will also be able to book shore excursions, shows and restaurants via 300 interactive screens which are located in different public areas all around the ship, and through something called the iBeacon technology, you can receive offers and information straight to your mobile devices, making it even easier for you whilst you're on board.
Okay, next up we're going to talk about some of the unique spaces that MSC are introducing on board the Seaside as they blend indoor and outdoor areas to connect you with the sea like never before. So on deck 8, there's going to be a 360-degree wraparound waterfront promenade, which offers you the chance to circumnavigate past numerous restaurants, bars and shops, and via a port and starboard side glass bottom infinity walkway, which is basically a combination of the best parts of the Princess Royal Class Sea Walk and Norwegian Cruise Line's Breakaway Class Waterfront.
But it also adds in a fab new innovation with the South Beach Pool, which we're really excited about. It's situated at the aft of the promenade, and it gives some incredible views across the back of the ship's wake. It's a really clever use of space by MSC and increases the amount of swimming pool and sunbathing space on board. Now, the South Beach Pool is also overlooked by 2 huge glass panoramic lifts, which connect it to the top deck. Now, most cruise ship atriums are strictly internal affairs, but this is something that the Seaside will change, with a double-deck glass-walled atrium featuring floor-to-ceiling windows that offer incredible views and, again, that increased connection with the outside world.
It's really, really impressive as well. It's a great bar inside the atrium, which is attached to this huge pillar. It's fantastic. Okay, next up, dining. Now, MSC are these days the only family-owned cruise line left in the industry, and although they're based in Geneva, the Apontes, which is the family that own them, are very, very much Italian. Therefore, you can expect a big focus on food, and because of the ship's unique design, spectacular ocean views while you eat, and of course a greater offering of al fresco seating. Now there's 9 eateries to choose from, including 5 specialty restaurants, and in what I think, correct me if I'm wrong here Jade, is a first for the industry, there's a dedicated kids-only buffet.
The 2 main restaurants will offer 7-course Mediterranean dining that still operates around the set dining sittings in the evening, also with set vegan and vegetarian menus, which is really, really good. And the obligatory top deck buffet, of course, will also include a traditional Neapolitan pizzeria.
Now, following the trend in cruise company celebrity chef partnerships, MSC have invited award winner Roy Yamaguchi to open a 3-in-1 eatery on board the Seaside. Inspired by his unique Hawaiian fusion cuisine, the Pan-Asian market will be situated on the top deck and feature a sushi corner, a teppanyaki space, and also an a la carte Pan-Asian area.
There is also a new luxury seafood restaurant called the Ocean Key, which will feature a chef's table type experience similar to the ones created by Princess Cruises, and a high-end steakhouse called the Butcher's Cup. And we can't really mention the steak without also discussing the wine. And lovers of the vine, of course, won't be disappointed, as all of the restaurants on board feature wine-paired menus. In
fact, while we're on the subject of alcoholic refreshment, there's an impressive 20 different bars on board the Seaside, including an awe-inspiring pillar bar that I mentioned before in the glass-wrapped main atrium, and what promises to be a lively new offering in the new comedy club on board. Plus, MSC's famous Venchi Chocolate Factory ice cream and coffee bar makes a return, and this is where you can watch master chocolatiers creating mouth-watering delights in an open kitchen before giving them a try. Next up, the entertainment, and in keeping with its outdoor theme, an alfresco spa and fitness facilities will be available, including spaces for open-air spa treatments. And as part of another fleet-wide edition, the Seaside will also feature extra fee wellness experiences in partnership with Technogym. And this includes 1 free personal training consultation, healthy food items, fitness classes, free laundry, which I quite like, a checkup with the ship's doctor, which is even better, and in-statement equipment like yoga mats and resistance bands.
The ship is also home to the longest zip line at sea, set over 130 metres, and is a definite nod to its attempt to track the American market. Also a full-size bowling alley, along with a DJ booth fashioned from half a Cadillac.
There's also one of the biggest aqua parks at sea with no fewer than 5 water slides. This includes an interactive slide boarding tube, which again is another first in the industry, and this combines amazingly video games, lights and music along the 367-foot slide. There's also 2 high-speed racing slides where you get to race each other, and they have clear sections that extend over the side of the ship so you can look down and see how high up you are. Plus there's an aqua tube, an inner tube and a family fume type slide. Now children are going to adore the aqua play and the aqua spray park, and the bigger kids will love the adventure trail, which is an interactive high-flying ropes course that will have cruisers ducking spray cannons as they balance their way across.
As we've mentioned the little ones, as with all the MSC fleet, they'll have dedicated facilities and clubs for 3 to 17-year-olds. Through their partnerships with Chico and Lego, they'll be perfectly entertained throughout your cruise.
On board MSC Seaside, there's 10 different grades of accommodation, all of it with an interactive TV, minibar and air conditioning, plus the choice of either double beds or single beds on request. Cluster cabins are also available for families or groups of up to 10 people, and the luxury suites feature private jacuzzis and hanging gardens, which again might be a first for the industry.
Seaside will also boast 14 aft corner suites, which straddle the aft lifts. Now these terraced balcony cabins, which feature sea views, will overlook the promenade and the South Beach area below.
And these are the ones I think that when you look at the back look like the South Beach condos, really beautiful.
Plus there's a rumour that some of the outsides will follow the new hotel craze of the window chaise lounge and have cosy window seats.
Okay, next up, itineraries.
So as mentioned at the start, MSC Seaside will be home porting in Miami and will sail alternating 7-day Eastern and Western Caribbean cruises. So Eastern Caribbean itineraries will include stops at St. Martin, Puerto Rico and the Bahamas, and also the Western Caribbean, of course, calling at the Cayman Islands, Jamaica, Mexico and the Bahamas.
Now, Seaside will also be the first ship to visit MSC's brand new private island called Ocean Cay. It's a unique marine reserve which MSC have been creating in partnership with the Bahamian government. It's 95 acres in size, 11,400 foot of pristine beachfront covered across 6 different beaches. Ocean Cay Marine Reserve will be, by a huge margin, the biggest island development of any cruise company in the Caribbean and the only marine reserve island experience.
So the island itself lies 65 miles east of Miami and has been carefully landscaped with more than 80 indigenous Caribbean trees, grasses, flowers and shrubs. It's purpose-built berth and pier to the right of the seafront so that guests will be able to step off the ship and straight onto the island.
Now this is especially useful as a unique part of the stop will be experiencing the island's nightlife, in particular the live music and entertainment of the 2,000-seat amphitheatre which is on the island, and the many restaurants and bars, so guests moving leisurely between the ship and the island will be especially important and convenient. In addition, the ship and all the onboard services, including the casino, will stay open whilst berthed at Ocean Cay, making it a truly unique experience, and as MSC is saying, the island is almost an extension of the ship itself.
And getting around the island will be a breeze thanks to a network of walking and running paths. You can rent a bike and have the opportunity to participate in activities like snorkeling, diving, beach games, all kinds of water sports, and of course a family beach with a kids restaurant.
Okay, and also for MSC Yacht Club guests, there's an exclusive spa with private beach bungalows and massage huts on the northwest corner of the island. So everything's being thought of.
We're so happy for this in-depth look provided by our friends at Planet Cruise Weekly, and this already has the excitement, the eyes and the ears of all cruise lovers. Now MSC is doing an amazing job, and the Seaside will change the way we cruise in the Caribbean forever. Remember, our GSAT done, now sailing is open. What does that mean? It means all of your wonderful little ones who have slaved away prepared for GSAT can do a wonderful relaxation cruise with their parents and their loved ones May 5 to 12. Yes, you might be thinking, oh, but school is not out. I'm sure if we work the thing properly, we will be able to convince our school officials to let them out for an educational experience, taking them close to the eco-center of cruising, which is exactly what MSC has to offer. It can be an amazing learning experience as the cuisine is lean and green. We can use this as a way to spur the thoughts for a new career in nautical aviation or in marine life, marine biology. Oh my goodness. This is certainly the educational trip that no one will forget, and everyone will pass this test. So our first group sailing is on May 5 of 2018. GSAT done now. And as a matter of fact, it's in celebration of the ending of this GSAT process for our youngsters. So come on, talk to your friends, talk to your families, build a trip around it. It's only 7 days. We can have so much fun. Did I mention that the youngsters sail free? Oh yeah. Why did you think we do this? Because your youngsters will be free on the cruise. Got it? You see, we're looking out for you. We have your best interest at heart. We want you to do this. We want you to treat them, and we want you to save money. The cabins start at some incredible pricing. You're gonna have to search now for the video. Come on, put some elbow grease into it and get yourself ready for the GSAT Done Now Cruise, May 5 through 12, 2018, MSC Seaside. Sheri-Fantastic. We're all about the wave. Talk to you soon. Book now. Ciao for now.